Top of the hour, is the war on women back? Take a look.
I think that when the anchor of a leading cable news show uses, quite frankly, sexist, personally offensive language that I actually don't think they would ever use about a man.
Scott Walker has given women the back of his hand. What Republican Tea Party extremists like Scott Walker are doing is they're grabbing us by the hair and pulling us back.
From a State Department spokesperson calling O'Reilly sexist to Debbie Wasserman Schultz comparing Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker to a wife beater. Are Democrats drumming up a war on women? Here to debate is Penny Nance of the Concerned Women for America and Alexis McGill Johnson, a Democratic strategist. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Penny, I'll start with you. Some people would say when Bill O'Reilly made these comments about Jen Psaki that I'm about to show you, when he said that woman, it made it just a little bit dicey. Take a listen.
With all due respect, and you don't have to comment on this, that woman looks way out of her depth over there. Just the way she delivers, it just doesn't look like she has the gravitas for that job.
Okay, so because he said that woman, some would say, oh, well, that's not right. But he said the very same thing about Josh Earnest, a man. Take a listen to that.
Josh Earnest, okay. He looks to me to be befuddled. I mean, Jay Carney, you may not have liked him, but he looked like he understood the process. Mr. Earnest doesn't look like he has a lot of credibility.
So, Alexis, actually, I'll start with you. Do women want fair treatment or do they want special treatment in this situation?
What I think women want, and first of all, no one should expect O'Reilly to be respectful of anybody. I think that's part of his shtick. I think that the challenge that Republicans have is that their policies, forget all the language around gravitas, or even legitimate rape. Their policies don't respect women, and that's what women voters are concerned about. They're concerned about minimum wage. They're concerned about access to contraception and to abortion. They're concerned about defunding Planned Parenthood. Those are the things that affect women writ large, not just from a reproductive rights issue, but also from a broad economic spectrum.
Penny, we care about a lot of other things, too, right? We care about our health care, Obamacare, what that's done to a lot of women. We care about the economy. We care about immigration. Is it fair to put us in a box? Who's really waging the war on women here?
Honestly, the war on women is a phony focus group mantra that is made to put women in the light of victims, which we don't belong. We are strong, we're powerful, we can care for ourselves. And, frankly, liberal feminists overreached this week. They went way too far, and women don't agree with them. By the way, Concerned Women for America has a detailed response to the war on women on our website at concernedwomen.org. We have a lot to say on this issue, and frankly, the left looks silly talking about the war on women. We have real war in the Middle East. We have women who are being raped, abused, being sold into slavery by jihadists. And so to equate, the fact that we have a disagreement on the economy, on economic policy, with abuse, with domestic abuse is absolutely outrageous and it's irresponsible.
And Debbie Wasserman Schultz regrets her words, and I think sometimes we regret things that we say, and I agree. I think that sometimes we say things that we don't quite mean, but that doesn't undermine the broader point. I think that's unfortunate.
She's not the only one, what Debbie Wasserman Schultz has come forward and said. She says, I shouldn't have used the words that I used. That shouldn't detract from the broader point that I was making, that Scott Walker's policies have been bad for Wisconsin women. So, Alexis, if Reince Priebus had said the very same things, could he just apologize with a statement like that and everything be okay?
I think what the women voters are actually going to be the ones who decide whether or not Debbie Wasserman Schultz or whether or not Reince Priebus could have gotten away with it. When we're talking about policies that are mandating vaginal ultrasounds that are unnecessary, we're talking about minimum wage that actually does impact the majority of women who are trying to take care of those families. They feel like war on women, and to argue that this is, I agree. I think there is a war on women writ large, but we also need to see Republicans supporting policies like VAWA not late to the game.
Alexis and Penny, thank you so much. We're going to have to leave it there. I apologize.
Thank you.
Thanks for your thoughts this morning. 10 minutes before the top of the hour.